I was like,
yeah.
I would have been like, bro.
And she kind of tried to hint around it a little bit, but I'm like, okay, whatever.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving right along.
I don't care.
I don't want to be up in your business.
And then this guy, he said that he is, who has a podcast I can hop on to talk about how to build a business on social media. So it might be a video thing. Are we prepared to set that up?
Yeah, let's say yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay. So he's based out of Dallas.
Okay.
Let me go ahead. I'm in communication with him, so this will be great. Sebi is asking his girl to marry him.
Oh, wow.
That's a new thing.
Well, that's about time, bro.
Yeah,
They
man,
seem like they've been
together like 9 years.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Upper Room Podcast, your platform creators. I'm Nay,
This is Choice.
and we on.
I'm gonna get my cap.
We on and live 1 minute after. And if there's anything in anybody's space around that, we start at 10 p.m. However, it's 10:01 right now, or 10:01, or 10:01 again. And we're starting now. So, with that said, how have you all been? We missed you all.
Yeah.
I'm not sure or clear on what episode this is,
Yeah.
but I saw where you had on YouTube,
So
you had put like.
This is 92, I believe.
Ooh.
Wait, actually 91.
Ooh.
So we got your buddy, golfer,
Oh, Sergi.
Serge, and then Jack, and then now this is the episode after that.
Okay. Word.
Okay. You got your headphones?
We on.
You good?
I'm good.
Start recording.
Let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
Let go.
So we get the mics this time. We get the mics back.
Yeah. My laptop had fucked up last time. I couldn't get the bitch.
I mean, how did it sound though? I mean, did it still sound all right or good?
I still haven't pulled the audio yet. So.
Okay, so you're gonna match audio.
I'm just gonna actually that might be actually like a blessing in disguise if you match the audio with the video.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm trying to think. I could take boost the audio and then put it back in the video. Yeah, I like where your head is at.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
I'm in discovery. I'm just saying, you know. Not sure.
Man, this week was like crazy.
What a crazy week.
Yeah, man. I was down in Miami.
All week?
For a good amount of it, like Wednesday and Thursday.
How was the game?
Actually, Tuesday and Wednesday. The game was so dope, bro.
Because they won, right?
Yeah, like they won and like.
It's because you were there.
Yeah, it was like a buzzer beater too, bro.
Yeah, with
they won by 1 point. They beat Dwayne Wade, threw up a 30 at the end and like won.
Yeah.
The place went crazy.
Yeah.
The place went like.
I can only imagine, man. You got to be a part of that, man.
Yeah, bro. It felt good.
Yeah.
It was like wild, man.
The Heat beat the Warriors.
Yes,
man.
that was crazy.
And you were a part of that, man.
Yeah.
That's almost like. Well, I'm not gonna say what it's almost like. That's greatness.
Yeah.
That's greatness at its best, right there.
Yeah, and you got to see like how those guys like are like represented down in Miami, like how much they're respected. Like Dwayne Wade is like their hero, bro. Every time he went on the court.
Hey, what's up, Jim?
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Thank you for popping on.
What up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like Dwayne Wade gets mad love down there, and so does Udonis Haslem.
Okay.
I believe is his name. I think I said that right.
Was it somewhat of a packed house because of the Warriors, or what?
Yeah,
you feel like it was a Warriors?
It was pretty packed.
Stadium?
I don't think it was sold out, but it was packed.
Yeah.
Definitely was packed. I gotta get better seats next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the seats I got were up kind of high, so like it was kind of like I knew who they were, but like I couldn't really see them. So like.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Yeah, like next time, like. Yeah, the thing I got was like Steph Curry like looks a lot bigger than he actually does in person, like on TV. Like Steph Curry looks like he's like 5'5" on TV, but like he's a big dude. So that was pretty interesting.
What's up, BB? How's
Thailand?
How's Thailand, man? I've been catching little snippets like of you doing your thing out there.
Yeah.
You look good, girl.
Great voice. She's got a great voice.
Yeah, that's right.
Songbird of our generation.
That's right.
Yeah, man, Miami was dope. Like it was I don't know.
She says she's not coming back home. Oh, man. You see, sad face. This is my sad face.
There's always time for exploring.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you're having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Have fun with it. Live your best life, girl.
Oh man.
We'll see about that. My brother's coming in. He's going to Thailand in August.
Okay.
So I'm in conversations around it, just seeing what's possible.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So.
What else we got? What do we got? You were spitting that game about
Team management and leadership.
team management and leadership.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. Over the weekend, I'm in the team management and leadership program. That's right, Bianca. Hugs and kisses. In the team management and leadership program, and we have our weekends. And I just came back from California, and what I've gotten, like, let's just say it's like a simulator. Like astronauts, go through this rigorous training, to push their bodies and their minds to the limit for when they go to space. There's some freedom and ease there. They can kind of be with anything that's happening up there because of the training. Same thing with this team management and leadership program, and being in the distinctions of communication. And the simulator part is that, like, this is like corporate office. This is like a small country, conversations of people that are accountable for moving a conversation forward or moving a project forward. So last quarter, let's give it an example. Excuse me. I'm like the right-hand man to Steve Jobs scenario, right? So this quarter, I am Steve Jobs, and we're responsible for the courses. There's communication access to power, there's communication power to create. We're responsible for participants with the Landmark Forum, which is what I've talked about before, which I will keep continuing to talk about in the future. You'll get the conversation. But being able to cause participants for the main courses of what I said, access to power and power to create, is what the crux of our program is about. And also being a contribution to an ever-increasing number of people by having a demonstrated competency and living from the distinctions of Landmark's communication courses.
Pause that, rewind it back.
Pause. So, this back to the simulator, there's a responsibility there, there's integrity there, there's generosity there. And being a part of that, that's what I stepped into over the weekend. And what I discovered is that I wasn't the only one that was in training and development. That program managers and classroom leaders and global leaders, I saw where they were in training and development as well. And what I got from that is that it never stops. The more you advance, the more you continue to be trained and developed in whatever it is that you're doing. So when you look at your real life, that you never stop discovering or stepping inside of responsibility. It's like, the higher up you go, the more responsibility you get, or the more accountability you receive. Yeah. So it's almost like a gift versus like this have to and I got to, this burden.
Right.
They invite you to take it on, like I'm taking it on as it's not something that it's something that you choose.
Yeah, that you're not forced into. Right?
Yeah, it's your responsibility. No, it's not. If I choose it to be, then yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, it invites you, it grabs you, it pulls you in. When you see something is missing,
You get to be responsible for it. And that's the crux of this whole program. You know, and everything lives and exists in communication. I really am I'm pulling off layers inside of this thing and discovering like it's through the accomplishment for technology, relatedness and possibility and opportunity, action, completion, resolving breakdowns. So it's amazing and it's transformative. This is a transformative work. You don't change, you transform. It's like a metamorphosis.
Yeah.
And
Takes
it's
time.
a moment by moment by moment by moment. I'm gonna use this word, opportunity, because you get to choose to do it.
Yeah.
You just see the opportunity and choose it and take it on for yourself.
Okay. Yeah, there's like you can take on as much responsibility as you want.
It's yours.
That's what it sounds like.
And you can be as generous and generate yourself to take on that responsibility.
Yeah.
That's what I got from generosity. Generosity is generating yourself
Yeah.
to be
Okay. Nice.
boom. Like it's I know it could sound a lot like conceptual.
Yeah.
So to put it in like on the court is, let's just say like my mom, right? We all have conversations with our parents that, you know, as you grow up, they still look at you as this child, right? So the conversation sometimes is like nails on a chalkboard. It's like, yeah, I know, but you don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me have to, gotta, shoulda, coulda, woulda, this and that. Like, damn, you know, get off my back. Can I get some, you know, it's that. So with, you get what I'm talking about though, right? It's like, damn, like, get the fuck off my back is the way I feel about it. And what I was able to do is to bring everything, nothing to the conversation and really get the commitment behind that she really just cares. You know, she cares about my well-being. She wants, quote unquote, what's best for me. And when you step inside of that, that's bringing a whole lot of generosity to the conversation to where she can just be who she is and be free, and you can be free with the communication. And then from there, you have the opportunity to create something more. You have the opportunity to empower the relationship from there.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a lot. Like
That
I
was
said,
a lot. Yeah,
a
you
long.
said that.
He's
That
like,
was
what? That was long.
That was like a book, bro. That was like a whole seminar.
Shout out to Landmark. I gave it to you, man. That's all I know. I gave it to you. Get it. Take advantage. Take advantage.
Yeah.
Be a demand on me.
Why not? Yeah, man, that's dope. I was looking to since the other. Well, I'm not going to Ireland anymore.
Oh man, what happened?
Matt, he's got some shit he's got to take care of.
Okay.
So like, I'm not going to Ireland this year.
Okay.
I am planning on taking another trip somewhere, probably in Montreal or something like that. And
Okay,
then
excellent.
Maybe somewhere else.
Wow.
I've been to Montreal before. Like that's why I want to go back. Like
Okay.
Montreal is dope. Like I didn't spend enough time there.
Eat some of that poutine.
That poutine.
Poutine.
That poutine. Yeah, poutine is dope. Yeah, I gotta go check that out again.
Curd cheese.
Curds.
Curd,
Cheese
curd.
curds.
Cheese curds. Like it's a little weird. Like you know what? You know where I ate that?
You had poutine?
I've eaten that at Disney World.
They had poutine at Disney World?
Yeah, and it was not great.
No, they probably don't make it
It was
that
terrible,
well.
man. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And then my boy, you know, Stan, he's from Montreal,
Montreal,
by
yeah.
way of Boston,
Yeah.
and he made it the best. Like he made it in his
Okay.
house, and
Okay,
it was
yeah.
like
Well, he
So I was able to like see the
Yeah.
difference, like notice the difference.
He smoked, so like you know he's gonna make some good.
What's up,
food.
K Chill? Thank you for popping in. And that's what had me like Disney World suck, and I ate Disney World first.
Well, you never eat like that
I've eaten
that amusement park food. I don't know what it like. You pay so much for your ticket, you think the food would be like good,
Yeah.
but I guess it's just so like, you know, structured and like laid out that they don't put any time and effort into making it taste any good.
Yeah, Disney World food was not great.
Same for Universal. Like as much as you pay for that food and the tickets, like
Yeah.
the food is not.
It
that
is
good.
not
It's
great.
like- it's
They get
ridiculous.
out the cheap way.
Yeah, they get out, and you pay for the food. It's not like people don't pay for the food. Like
Yeah.
they like got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you, my bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure you coming through and getting a haircut, my bro.
Yeah. But anyways, so I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know, like Ireland was like, it wasn't on my like immediate like list. There's other places I want to go, like right now. Like, I need to check out Asia. Like Asia is like on my list.
Like Asia, like China, or Asia, like
well,
Japan,
all of
or
it.
Asia,
There's,
like
there's
Thailand,
all
or
of it.
Singapore, or
All of it.
Okay.
Like not like all of it. Like it's a recent like declaration, I guess I'll say, but like I want to eventually like visit every country.
Okay.
Like I was listening out to somebody like everywhere I've been so far, and it was like 13, 14 different countries,
Okay.
and I was like, I don't know, like I don't have like, you know, it's definitely it's one of my side games, you know what I mean, I'm playing. So, yeah, like eventually, I mean Ireland would have been good, but I don't think it would have crossed off. I want to cross off as much as I can, you know, in one shot.
You get a lot of stamps.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna need a couple passport books. So, yeah. So that's one of my bucket list things, I guess, as it were.
He said, I don't know about China. Get a hazmat.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Hong Kong.
Hazmat.
Hong Kong definitely. Like Hong Kong counts, and Hong Kong is I don't know. Everybody keeps telling me not to go to Hong Kong though. Like every time I tell them, I was like, oh, I want to go to Hong Kong eventually. They're like, don't go.
Are
there. Go to Thailand, because I guess it's about price. Because Thailand, like they say, you could stay in like 5-star hotels for like
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the most expensive thing is the ticket. Like getting
Yeah, the ticket. On
everything else, you $13.
That's what
shades.
like you could get pineapple, like a whole pineapple for like 30 cents and shit like that. Like
Pineapple.
And
is it true that pineapple, like this one young lady, she was like, yeah, pineapple, the parasites, because everybody has parasites.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go into another direction.
Everybody got worms.
Everybody has worms. They say that the parasites do not like pineapple. Now, do you feel like that there's some truth to that? I didn't really look it up, but I'm just trying to see, like, I like pineapple.
Yeah.
So I like pineapple too. But after a while, it kind of gets that
acidic,
acidic,
burning,
and it burns my tongue.
You're talking about good bacteria doesn't like it, or like, what do you mean, like the parasites?
In your stomach.
Like bad parasites?
Yeah, they say like parasites do not like pineapple.
Okay. I mean, that's good for me. I love pineapple.
I thought that was good too.
Yeah.
Like if that's a true statement.
That's on my list. Like pineapple is like the top of my, like that's slowly becoming my favorite fruit.
Yeah.
Like oranges are my favorite fruit. Like I kill like 2-3 oranges in a row. You know?
Yeah. I've been eating a lot of cuties. Those little.
What are cuties? Tangerines?
No, what's smaller than that?
They have smaller than
Tangelos?
Tangelos?
Maybe it's the Tangelo.
Does anybody know? Shout out to phone a friend.
Oh no, it's smaller.
Tangelos.
But it's the brand is Cuties.
Cuties. What, like mini oranges?
Yeah, mini oranges, Cuties. But today, because it was like $4.99 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are it. Like, what are those?
Aren't those tangerines?
I don't think so.
No.
No, clementine. That's what they.
Oh, they're
okay.
Yeah, clementines are like tangerines. They're tangerine size.
So, anyways, I actually purchased a tangerine, and it was very it's like sweet with very acidic, like tart.
Yeah, like pineapple.
Yes, kind of. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to the clementines, the cuties. For $4.99. I was like saving $1. I was like, oh, let me get these tangerines at $3.99. I'm looking at the price now, guys. Yeah, because I have some. I'm out of integrity with finances.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna
I need to get on that boat.
Yeah, so I'm like looking like where can I pinch $1 here and there, and so I was like, you know what? I'll pay that extra $1 just not to have that because
it burns.
It burns.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pineapples. I've had pineapple that burned like when I ate it. That was like really bad. Yeah. But it was still good, but it was burning while I was eating it.
Right, exactly. It was good. The tangerine was great. What's up, Blue Benji Fiend? You're missing out on your haircuts too, man. I don't act like I don't know that, bro. You haven't been there. But yeah, so yeah, it was still great. It's still good, but It's had to put that. I was putting that in.
That was funny. That was
It's still good, but it's just like It was burning my mouth, man. It was burning my corner of my lips.
funny. Yeah, you had to like
Yeah. Drink some
drink
water.
some water, try to wash
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I'm trying to get back into that. Like the diet is like killing me.
Yeah.
Like that's the hardest thing to get back into. Like the working out is not hard. You know what I mean? Well, the
Yeah.
swimming isn't at least. Depends on what you're doing, but
Yeah.
swimming is like innate. Like I felt like the primordial soup. You know what I mean? Like it's like a callback to that.
Mm.
Like there's something innate about swimming, where I just like close my eyes and start swimming, and just like it's easy.
I mean, that's how we came into the world.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
It's just like
swimming.
it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's just like it doesn't. You don't have to. It's second nature.
Now, when you are swimming, like,
Yeah.
do you look up techniques on YouTube to kind of try out in the water?
I haven't, no, but I go with Matt. Matt is my technique guru.
Oh, okay.
Like,
go
Matt
ahead.
can fucking swim his ass off.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know, like, everything, like, he's just, like, so much faster than me. Like, I'll
Yeah.
never be as fast as him. You know what I mean? I can only try to be. And there's one time I beat him in breaststroke, but, like,
Oh, so do you
We'll
practice
talk about
all
it.
the strokes?
I do the main three. Well, I say the main three, but the main three for me are the breaststroke, the butterfly, and then the freestyle. And I hate the freestyle the most. That's like running. You know what I mean? That's like running in the water.
Mm.
That is like that'll definitely tire you out real quick.
Now, do you 1, 2, 3 breathe? 1, 2, 3 breathe?
Yeah. I try to. Or it's just like when I get really tired though, I do one, breathe, one, breathe, one, breathe. But like at the butterfly and the breaststroke, like you do every stroke you breathe, pretty much. So like those are like the butterfly is actually the best one for you.
The butterfly.
Well, I mean it's like the most physically intense, like burns the most calories.
Like you come out of the water.
Yeah, you come
and
out of the water and just like you go back in and you're like
It's kind of weird.
yeah,
It's like you come out like a dolphin.
Yeah, you jump up and then like you like flap your feet twice.
Mm.
You flap your feet twice and then come up, flap your feet twice, come up. But that one I did that today. I did a couple of those today and I was like man, I've been out of the pool like a while. I need to like get back in. And so I'm hoping March like is warm. Like tonight I was able to swim without my wetsuit. So like I'm hoping like it gets warmer to where I can just go in without my wetsuit and stuff like that. And you have full range of motion without that wetsuit. So that was like the problem. Is like I don't have full range of motion.
Well, hold on. What's the keyhole? K chill.
The what now?
He said to get the keyhole.
Get the keyhole.
What is that?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Repite, por favor.
Yeah, go ahead and answer that question. I'm gonna move to. So here's where I was like, I always been able to swim, but it was always like for fun and leisure, like you just do.
Right, you don't do it
with
for physical activity.
Yeah, and when I was in a CrossFit competition, they added. Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna pause. The keyhole is the arm stroke that you do during the butterfly.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, cool.
All right.
Keyhole is okay, got it.
So that's the movement, I guess. That like.
Come
yeah,
in,
yeah,
boom.
and then you boom.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So when I was in a CrossFit competition, they had swimming 50 meters or 50 yards or whatever.
Okay.
So that whole month before, I learned how to swim 1, 2, 3.
That's why
breathe.
you're like the 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I did that when I first started learning how to swim.
Yeah.
Like because like you said like it was always for, and then you had to go research like
Yeah.
how do I actually work out and
how
swim?
exactly.
Yeah.
And I got the goggles and I bought the goggles and everything.
Yeah.
And so the way the competition was set up was you swim 50 yards or 50 meters, I can't remember which one, and you get out and you do 10 kettlebell swings.
Oh wow.
So your team goes through there, you finish your 10, and then you hop back in. So
And
on the last round, I swam all the way down, and I came back and my legs just stopped.
Just out.
Yeah.
You were doing the freestyle?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just and the arms did the rest of the work. I was like, yo, I am not going to drown in this water and be embarrassed. I was like, hell no. I was doggy paddling my arm like, fast. Let me get here. My legs gave out.
Oh my goodness. That is killer, bro.
Oh man, that was terrible.
Oh, okay.
But we did pretty good. It was great though.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
Are you getting back into that?
Man,
Are you
listening
gonna
to
try
you, it makes me.
I was like thinking of like triathlon shit. Like the
Yeah.
other day, I was just like going out to the beach or something like that and starting to swim. Like I was thinking about doing that when I was in Miami. I just didn't have the time.
Man, swimming like you're
Like,
inspiring me. Like
yeah.
I'm thinking about like adding that to where I'm going because it's more of a yin type exercise. If you like the yin and the yang, like
Yeah.
right, like. CrossFit itself is a yang, like very, aggressive. You throwing up weights and everything. And here's what's happened with me. Like I'm in CrossFit, right? But I've been doing CrossFit for the last 3 to 4 years. But prior to that, I was already like stretching and running and like meditating.
Yeah.
So I incorporated the CrossFit and it all made it balanced.
And balance everything.
It was a
out.
harmony. So I got away from it, and then I was like, well, I'm going back into CrossFit, but I was missing with the breathing and the stretching and the whole the yoga movements that I was doing, just that area. So now I'm not, like I've said, I'm gonna put CrossFit on pause and get more into meditation and stretching for
yoga
to build that foundation. So this is where I'm getting this idea of, or I'm not getting the idea, but this is where I'm noticing with exercises, there's a yang exercises and then there's this yin exercises.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting is like swimming is more of it like a yin, like it's graceful. It's
man,
strength.
It's strength building
it's
too.
Feminine.
It does
like
everything. Like it's resistance. It's low impact. It's like one of the best. You get cardio. You get everything with swimming.
Yeah, this is the best form of exercise.
And it's like you can think while you're doing it. That's like the weird part. You can just you can think. I can like formulate ideas like while I'm swimming.
And it doesn't take. You can swim to you 150.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like running, after a while, it busts your knees up.
That's what that.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're not running on grass or if you're running on concrete,
after a while, it's just
it'll fuck you up. If you let it.
You get to go to biking for a little bit, and then after that, your butt, something happens to your butt. You can't sit.
And then you gotta lay down. Sit in the rocker chair.
So that's what I'm getting. So that's what I'm like stepping in. Like, damn, you know what? Let me get on it, and it helps you breathe. It supports your breathing.
Yeah, it's like one of those things I feel like I could do. Like it's a ritual. Like I said, like everybody it's ritualistic.
And it's meditation in and of itself. Like there is a concentration. There is a space that you can.
It is kind of fucked up, because when I do I get in that meditative state. Like I'm not thinking about anything but swimming. I lose count. So I lose count of like where I am in my stroke, like what lap I'm on. So like, it's a good feeling, and I just guess I'm just like, this feels like 32.
And keep you swimming forever too.
Yeah, that's
what you know what? I like being in that state.
Yeah.
And then reality hits is like, I actually get to go to work now. You know
yeah. I'm like, I wish I could just stay here.
Yeah, it's like till I just exhaust myself. Not exhaust, but just till my body says.
You get your full amount.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And your body says, okay, you can stop now. Like kind of like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump just kept running and running and running. He ran. Everybody was like, hey, look, they had him on the news. He grew a beard. His shoes was busted. And then he just got to the middle of nowhere and stopped.
And then just turned
around and just went home.
That's Forrest Gump, man. That's it. Talking about shoes bust. Did you see that dude's shoe bust? Zion Williamson? Was that his name?
The Duke.
The big dude.
Right.
Did you see his shoe bust?
No, I didn't see it.
His shoe just fell apart, bro. Let me see if I can.
The way I heard about it, I was like, man, did they set that up?
It reminded me of like the Firestone commercial, you know what I mean? Or the Firestone tires blowing up.
Yeah.
You remember that? And like this is a whole one. Okay. Yeah, she just like falls apart. You see that? He got this, bro.
Wow.
He like hurt his knee. But that shit was
He-
that
oh,
shit was crazy.
That wasn't an ankle injury. It was a knee.
I think it was a knee injury. Yeah, I think like his knee is messed up. Yeah, sprained his knee.
Exposing entire foot freshman sensation.
That was like it was
sprained
crazy.
knee. Like I don't know.
I was like, I'd never seen anything like that happen.
Yeah.
Like a guy's shoe just bust open, but they were saying he's just like
His whole foot.
he's just a big ass dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm hearing that he's like
He's like the next one up.
LeBron. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's the. See, I don't like how they like do that though. You know what I mean?
How they try to compare it to somebody else.
Or
like
they
he's
try,
the
they,
next
they try
LeBron.
to prep somebody for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they try to they create a space
Right.
and they prep somebody to put them into that spot instead of just letting it be. Because you know what I mean? Because now it's just like LeBron got like all that drama surrounding him. Because everybody's like, oh, this is the greatest thing that happened to basketball since Michael Jordan.
Right.
The media created that narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they didn't let it happen organically, and I don't think he would be that person if the media hadn't done that.
Right.
Right now, like I don't think he would be that person. Like I think it would be like right now, like Steph Curry is like the guy. You know what I mean? In my opinion, Steph Curry is the guy.
Yeah.
Like
Right now.
he was the dark horse. Like when everything happened, that like he wasn't told that he could be the best at the game, and right now he's like killing it. You know what I mean? So
he said, here's
LeBron-
one thing is this guy's. He said Nike stock dropped 10% after the injury.
Yeah, because he was wearing Paul George's sneakers.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're in Florida. Bro, congrats. Where are you? Florida. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
FLA.
circle. Okay. Excellent. So yeah, I mean, damn. How people? I mean.
But
Nike-
that's media created. Like that's
Yeah.
why Nike stock dropped, and like
Exactly.
Nike's scrambling now to like figure out how they can get him to wear their shoes still. Like
Yeah.
I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't wear no Nikes no more. Like they're not.
I don't know. You know what's playing in my head is that conspiracy is in my head right now.
Which one? Which one?
The one like somebody set that shit up. Like
Oh,
the tearaway pants or
Somebody
something.
put a little cut in his sneakers.
Yeah, like they put a little cut in the tire.
Some
You
mass.
said I didn't put any. Hey, guys,
hey,
for the
hey,
record,
hey.
I didn't say
Some masked man in a Adidas jumpsuit.
that. No, it's Reebok.
When in Tampa.
Reebok is making a comeback.
Fila.
No, it could be British Knights.
Yeah. Or Asics.
Ace.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I wish they let this kid live, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't think they're gonna let him live. Like he's gonna get in. He's gonna be first round pick, and they're gonna be like, you have to save the NBA.
And also, yeah, and it's also, it seems like that when they do that, the person comes out and they be a total flop.
Yeah. Like
They
the
don't
number
do
one
well.
picks don't usually
Yeah,
do
they
well.
don't do well.
Yeah.
So
Like, and it's always like the second round picks like always do better. It's like it's just a weird mentality. Like they spend all this money on their first round picks.
and let me be responsible about it. I'm not saying that player is a flop. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the way that they lift it up on such a high pedestal,
It's
it is a major
it's a
flop.
house of cards.
Yeah.
The house it's a pedestal built on like cards. It's a house of cards.
exactly.
They get up to step on it and
Exactly.
it just collapses.
So I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about the setup. Is
Yeah.
the system in which they set this thing up is a flop. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And like that's to go back into what you're talking about. That's where it's not good. That's not.
I mean,
good.
it's
It's like you baiting,
right.
the inevitable. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's you kind of setting it up for false hopes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're putting somebody. You're setting somebody up for failure.
Yeah.
Whereas if you didn't do that, you could just let them play out naturally. You know what I mean?
Right.
But now he's got all this pressure about who he's got to sign with and how he's got to play and who he's got to go get to coaching from and like it's all just like a mind game at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if he just did what he was doing in college or did before, like he would be fine. You know what I mean?
But we're talking about how much money is this guy going to make us?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and set this up.
That's exactly what they're thinking. That's exactly what he
This is
is.
prime choice. This is the prime.
Just try-
You know what I'm saying?
Just get him some shoes that won't break in the
It's
game.
a porterhouse. A porterhouse steak we about to have.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. That's like you see this like these guys, but yeah, I mean like, but you see stuff like Wade. Like Wade's had a great career. I don't think Wade ever got put up on a pedestal, and like just to see him in Miami and like how I think he played kind of under. I think Miami put pressure on his back, but that is his team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, is it safe to say he was a franchise player?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I would say so. Like the way, like him going back there and ending his career there is probably like one of those like
The best move ever.
Cinderella stories,
Yeah.
if I could say that.
And he got to play from his hometown, Chicago. It's kind of like he went
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
and then he got to go back, and then he
And
did.
then he was just like, yeah, like let me just go back home and
Yeah.
finish, like make up with Pat Riley, shake hands, and
Well, I mean, I think it just made a difference for him to play in Chicago because that's where he's from, right?
well, they kind of like Miami kind of like did him dirty like when he left. That's why he left in the beginning. Is because they were like he was asking for like, all right, pay me now.
Mm.
Like I did all this, like pay me now,
We
and
burned
then they burned him in.
We brought you a ring. We did. Did you
Multiple
Did
rings.
you see? Did you see what I did?
Yeah, and there's like
I orchestrated these deals.
and they're like, well, D Wade, I don't know. You know how I mean, we don't get paid. It doesn't work that way. So I
I
don't know.
said one and done players rarely do well in the first 3 years in the pros.
Yeah, it's just that's the name of the game. That's why the greats are the greats,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You gotta earn your stripes.
I was thinking
You
of
get
just
to
like
earn your stripes.
yeah, like playing all that time too. Like you gotta like I wonder how much wear and tear you put on your body.
Mhm.
Like doing just playing that game every day.
Here's a conversation that I heard earlier in the week.
Uh-huh.
Still talking about sports.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the Major League Baseball organization gets paid way too much money
For what they
compared
do.
to football? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because that's the thing. Because the question was, do they get paid too much, and is football not getting paid enough?
I think football should just go away right now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like football is just like it is just. First of all, you know, it's something I saw earlier. I don't know if it's a thing. I'm not trying to make it a thing, but like you know, like when they're like usually quarterbacks are fairer skinned folk. You know what I mean?
It's safe to say.
But well, right now I'm seeing like a lot of like darker skinned like quarterbacks, which is a great thing, obviously. But like I'm just wondering if there's like a fleeing of the sport because of like the science behind the CTE and all that stuff now. You know what I mean?
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, like let's just say, okay, oh yeah, they're cute, they're QBs, they're made it now. We'll stick to coaching. We'll coach you, but we're not playing. I don't know. What was your question again? Oh yeah, does baseball get paid more?
And does football
It's
not
none of
get paid
it's,
enough?
that's the market. That's
Yeah.
none of anybody's business really. Like what are they gonna do? Take money from the baseball players and give it to football?
Right. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I actually had it as two separate questions and for two separate answers. I
Right.
I didn't merge both of them.
Okay.
Like they kind of exchange in currency.
Uh-huh.
I just had, you know, like baseball is America's team, and then there was a comment
Pastime.
named pastime team.
America's pastime.
America's pastime. Okay, got that. And this it was a client. He was talking about like there's nobody hardly at baseball games. Like you see them, and they're not really packed out, but they make all this money, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out where does all this money come from?
Yeah. Well, the owners
Right.
of the
And-
baseball teams.
And that, do you think that that's because it's baseball is it's pastime? Like this was the game of America at one point in time.
I don't know why they're pouring all that money into baseball.
Mm.
They laundering money? You think you think somebody's washing their money with baseball?
And then the one like one of the guys that's on right now, he says the world revolves around football. They get paid the least
In America.
in America. Yeah,
I mean, it revolves around soccer.
soccer
It's
is
like
a world
fucking
game.
worldwide.
Yeah,
Like soccer players are getting banked too.
but you see it in the stands.
Yeah, like
You
people
see
are
it
like,
in the fans.
Yeah, people are like go crazy.
Die hard. Like countries is like, You missed this
Writing.
goal.
They're writing.
You know you gotta go home.
Yeah.
You'll get your head cut off.
You can't,
know
come
what I'm
back
saying?
to our, you can't come back to our country.
Yeah.
This is no longer your country.
Don't you miss that goal.
Don't you miss it. That's crazy. Yeah, people are crying.
You better block that shot, or you know what's happening.
Or, yeah, you know what time it is.
So it's serious.
I just don't
Man,
know.
can you imagine that type of pressure? Oh man,
Yeah,
it's
that's
heavy.
gotta make you sick.
Before the game,
Yeah,
throw
you
it
probably
up.
throwing up. They're
Throwing
probably
up.
throwing up.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't imagine being a soccer player like that. That's rough. That's a rough life. They deserve whatever they get. You know what I mean?
Baseball is
they're-
popular up north, like Chicago, because it's cold. Where it's cold.
Well, that still doesn't make any sense though. I thought like they play in the summertime. Like the baseball, I guess like year round now though.
It is year round.
They play
Just like hockey.
It's the
Like-
longest fucking season of the
Yeah.
like baseball is always going on. Like
Hockey is too. Like I noticed that hockey is going on year round.
Is
as
it?
well. Yeah.
like baseball like they say basketball is long, but baseball is literally like they like end in September and start again in like I feel like January. You don't get a break from baseball. So I don't know what you can do about that. Like what are you gonna do? Like what is the problem? Like I don't know what the problem you're trying to solve when you say like why is all this money going into baseball? I think people are washing money. Can you wash money with a baseball team or with a sports team?
I
There's
think
gotta be a way because people like I don't know how you would do it. I'm sure there's a way to launder money, and
Oh,
people
no.
are just laundering their money with baseball.
my conspiracy, just to scratch it again, and you know what I see is that like you said earlier is baseball is America's pastime, and there was a lot of things going on. You know, there was a lot of affiliation, gangster affiliation with
Yeah,
influence
mobster.
with the baseball teams.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things going on. You know, people shaving points,
Gambling. Pete Rose, what is that name? That guy's
So
name?
it was either that or boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some of that still I think that's where a lot of money is still being
poured into.
filtered through or turned through.
Yeah.
So
Betting,
what it is.
gambling, all that stuff.
I mean it went from there's not a lot of African Americans in the baseball league.
Yeah.
But they went over into the Caribbean and grabbing all these young kids out of your Cubas and your Dominican.
Yeah.
That's the game. That's the game.
Right.
So yeah, to import. I don't want to say they import.
They do that.
But
They
to
go
have
scout-
that
yeah.
influence is like
They go scout out
that's
the-
where we are.
Yeah.
Man, 13 body. My
That's-
homie is on,
There's
man.
been a lot. There's been a lot of that. The Cubans spotted like scouting Cubans.
Yeah.
For a minute, they've been doing
To
that for.
fill the spots, to
Mhm.
fill these games, to keep
I
the
don't. Yeah.
money
Every
rolling.
time there's just like a World Series, I'm just like not interested, like at all.
Yeah.
Like I like watching baseball in person. Like
Yes.
I went
100%.
a couple times to watch the Padres and in San Diego. My uncle was really into baseball, so he took us to Padres games. And,
How was that? What's
was
that
fun.
experience of that?
It was. I mean, I was how old was I? I was probably like 7. I went once when I was 7, and then probably like again when I was like 10, 11. But yeah, it was fun. I remember it being like really fun, and I remember them playing the Giants, and they were just like they were going in on this one dude in the outfield. Like the dude was just torturing him. I don't know why. I don't know if he was getting in his head. I forget the guy's name, but he was an outfielder, and like the guy was heckling him the whole time. And then the guy started like a wave, and like that was a fun time. That was one of the more fun times I went to a baseball game. And then I saw the Washington Nationals, maybe back in like 2010 or something like that. And that was fun.
I always loved baseball. Was like my sport to play. That's what I was able to
Excelling.
excel in and be great. But I gave it up.
Yeah.
And
For me.
so like my first, yeah. I mean, essentially, it was like one of those.
I know.
sports I
You said your dad wanted you to play music instead of baseball.
Yeah, and I ended up getting in trouble in high school, like my freshman year, and that was actually one of my best years playing baseball. And I just said, "Fuck it," I didn't pursue it. And that's just because I just didn't have any guidance to what I wanted to do, or
Right.
what I was looking to do.
Yeah. If you could take some stuff back sometimes. Right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
think
I
like, man,
mean,
was
that
like-
would have been the sport. Like my
Yeah.
uncle was great at it. You know what I'm
Yeah?
saying? Yeah, my uncle was.
What do you like? What did you play? Like what?
Center
position?
field.
You played the outfield.
Yeah, outfield,
Okay.
center field,
Okay.
and I played on both sides. I batted on both sides of the plate.
Oh, wow,
I'm
you're
left-handed.
ambidextrous?
Yeah, so I'm
At batting,
left-handed.
and you could hit right and left.
Yeah, I
Okay.
bunted with my right, and then
Okay.
I hit with the left.
Would they let
But I
you
was
switch
good.
in mid like bat like?
I'm not sure, man. I didn't do it.
Okay, so you bunted like when you wanted to bunt, you went with your right
Yeah,
hand. It just felt comfortable.
yeah.
And then when you went,
And you have a straight way to the.
okay, and then when you
I
wanted
didn't have to turn around. Like I could bunt into.
Oh, cause like if you're
But
lefty,
yeah,
you gotta, like,
you
yeah,
gotta
you gotta
turn
like,
it-
yeah.
But you can bunt into the first place. So it was. Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I played Little League. Like that's about it. Like after Little League, I just like I wasn't like everybody was scared of like them pitching faster than like 50 miles an hour.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like at that age, it's like, oh, this kid can throw 70 miles an hour. Like everybody's just freaked out.
Yeah.
Like 9 years old, that kind of like is like
Yeah.
like was terrifying.
Man.
Like somebody throwing a ball at you like 70 miles per hour, like nobody wanted to get hit by that ball.
Yeah.
Like what if the kid like hits you with the ball?
There were some kids throwing hard too, man.
Yeah,
I
and
remember-
getting hit. So I remember somebody getting hit. Like, it was one of the
Oh,
bigger
man.
dudes on the team too, and I remember him just like looking like he took it. He
Yeah.
took the hit, but like I was still like nobody wanted to like deal with that.
And you know the funny thing about it, now that I think about it, it was like the pitchers hated hitting people. Like at that
Yeah,
age, they
yeah.
hated hitting people.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't like, it was like,
It was
yo,
like-
I did not,
I didn't. My bad.
my bad.
I'm
Like I feel
sorry.
bad about that. Go ahead
Yeah.
and walk to first base.
You get that. You earned that. You earned that first base walk.
This is it.
I-
You know, the best time of my life. Okay, I'll give you my best like champion moment. When I said, "Man, this is great. This is beautiful," and I was in 7 and 8s, and our team was called Atomic Dogs.
The Atomic Dogs.
Yeah, and our theme music was Atomic Dog with Parliament, George Clinton.
Were you guys
And-
named after that song?
Huh?
Were you named after that song?
Yeah, because our coach, man, he was like his son, like we were all in the same grade, and the coach, his dad was very, he was on that funk stuff. He was very hip, very cool. I'll never, shout out to Mr. Peoples.
Mr. People.
Mr. Peoples, if you're seeing this, bro, that team, now that I look at it now, at the age of 35, that moment really changed my life. It might have been one of the only highlights of my life, because I'll never forget it. Because we totally,
Like dominated.
looking at us, we were misfits.
Okay.
Like,
a bad
we-
news bear. It's like a bad news
Yeah,
bear
we
situation.
were not, like, it was one of those stories,
like
man.
the Sandlot.
Yeah, it was that story. I kid you not, man. It's like I put it on everything. Like it was that. We were the Rug Rats. Like,
Okay.
like when I think about it, I was like, how would these guys ever win anything, man? We was just all like, not, I'm very fresh and new, not really much of an athlete. Like
Yeah.
I'm just learning. I think that I am in my head.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm like,
Well, you
I'm
have-
the best. I want
yeah.
to play this. They stick me in an outfit. No, I want to play first, but I'm
You
over
haven't put
here.
in hours.
Oh, I want to pitch, and this. Like
Yeah.
I had these things going on. Like I was able to do it. Now I think about it, I was like, I'm glad they didn't do me like that. Like,
Yeah, I didn't.
I
have
sucked.
Any, I didn't have any
You know what I'm
business.
saying?
I had no business in
Like,
outfield.
putting it in there. Like we were not,
The
insightful.
yeah.
We
weren't-
didn't look like the team.
Right. Yeah.
But what was there was like how, Mr. Coach Peoples, it was the heart. Like he just gave us something to believe. Man,
He
if I
inspired
could,
you. He inspired the team.
bro, we ended up getting first place.
Oh wow.
And we had like hard people to play. Like
Yeah.
these guys, it was a wonder how we beat these people, man. It was all pure heart. That's how I come out. Just to tap into that again is like, that's the essence of life.
Yeah.
It's not even about the physical. It adds to it,
Yeah.
but the heart is got to be there no
The
matter
team
what.
has
And
to
I'm like
symbolize,
getting that,
yeah.
I'm getting present to that right now. Like
Yeah.
how much your heart has got to be in it. And I'm not using God to it's got to be there.
It's,
Period.
It's a necessity.
Because that's what drove that team.
Yeah.
And 7 and 8s. I'm talking about like that same story. That was one team that had a guy that pitched so hard, bro. You feel that shit. He was
like everybody talked about. Everybody knew about him before he came into the field.
He was the word. Like he's 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, this kid is like
in 7s and 8s, and I might be exaggerating, but it was
like,
hard.
How do you hit an 80 mile per hour ball when you're that young?
Exactly, and we shut him down. Like he pitched out.
Oh wow, they took him out.
They had to take him out, man.
Dang.
You know, one of our teammates was hit him out of the park.
Oh wow, like hit the home run.
Yeah, man. So it just shut him down. Like it just
defeated him.
It deflated everything that he had. Not that he was like this big tough guy pitcher. He just pitched hard.
Right.
But once it's all a mental thing.
Right.
And at the end of the day.
And you got in his head before he got in your guys' head.
It was like. I'll never
yeah.
forget that shit, bro. Like that. When I think about it, it's something that I kind of was just like, it's kind of been there in my mind, and I did, but I, you know,
I always
pieced
it together.
Yeah, and you know, on Facebook, I try to, you know, stay in, and I saw a picture of when we were, you know, 7s and 8s, and I was just like,
that's what you got to make a movie called The Atomic Dogs.
That's right.
That's right. That's the movie, man.
It was great, man. I'll never, man. It was probably. You know, here's what I'm present to is like sometimes you kind of take those moments for granted and you don't take those through life to kind of push you through certain situations.
Right. But that's one to hold on to.
That is one to hold on to, man.
Yeah.
I've never shared that to anybody, but
oh wow,
never.
Look at that. You got that.
You all got that for free.
That was for you.
On the day of what's today? March.
2nd, right? It's March 2nd.
March 2nd, 2019. You all are getting a real powerful share right there. Like,
yeah, that was like, where do you go from there? We're already inspired.
That's it, man. That's powerful. That's where we are, man.
Yeah.
We bringing back the heart to things.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
The funk.
On the one. You do everything. You gotta hit on the one.
You gotta start on the one.
You gotta start on the one.
The one is the strongest beat.
Exactly.
Of any measure. So.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let's go into the inspirations. I mean, I don't know if everybody's been inspired already.
Woo, man.
That was flame. That was flame right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start. What inspired me this week? Man, I got a few. That story was one though. That story was good.
Yeah.
That was good stuff, man. I'm telling you, that's a movie. The funk is like the background. Like,
I'm talking about when we won, they turned on the movie. We brought the jukebox out there. We was Atomic Dog around each base. We went around so many times, bro. It was like the shit.
That's like the backdrop. That's the funk music is the backdrop for like the whole story. Like
Atomic Dog.
That's
man.
everything that ties
We got
together.
presents to the dog. Shout out to George Clinton, man. You brought.
Say it on.
Yeah. Shout out to the cute dogs, because I think that's their song too.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you know, like, it's just, I got chills, bro.
Yeah.
Like, shit, took me back. Reminisce. Nostalgia.
All right, so yeah, the Atomic Dogs was one. That Timberland session I sent you.
The Green Room.
It
was dope, man. I am.
Yeah, like I said, is like everybody like counts out like the older people now.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody counts out like the older, like the generation that paved the way.
They still got it.
They don't have any like nobody has respect for the generation that paved the way. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like one of those life things. Like everybody's got it's like we gotta make our own way. The younger generation's like we gotta do our own thing. But like you gotta respect the greats and like what he did like with that song and just that session, it wasn't even a complete song, but like it was like he still got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he could like go in there like George Foreman at like 50 years old and knock somebody out.
Right. I didn't keep looking at it. I might have looked at it once, but I mean, I immediately went for the process of everything.
Yeah.
You know, how everything is laid out. Yeah. It's the green room, him getting into that space of creating whatever he's creating.
Right, yeah.
Like, I'm an admirer of that. Like, what is it that gets you to that mental state, that meditative state? I mean, and there is some form of meditation.
What do they call that muscle? the thing in your brain. It's not the amygdala. Third eye. What do they call it?
Yeah, the pineal gland.
Yeah, the pineal gland.
Yeah.
What opens that up?
What opens that up?
And Timberland's a night owl too. Like he was. I don't know if he still is, but he was like he worked overnight. Like he worked from like 11 to like 9 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was up there. He was a nocturnal dude. But like that shit was like fire, bro. Like it was just like I'm anticipating the song now. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like if I hear something like that, like I always anticipate the song and I'm like, when is it coming out? You better not vault this. Like that's just like I'm waiting for that to come out. And then lastly, I guess in conjunction with this inspiration was D Wade hitting that buzzer beater. Like and then his like the respect he has and like he's like gracefully going into retirement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like anybody's saying like you gotta get off, you can't play on this team. Like it's just like he's back like in his element and like people are just like signing him off. You know what I mean?
I said that too when somebody, because I didn't see it. Like somebody told me about it.
Yeah.
I actually saw him with the braids. That was it.
Yeah, I was like he has braids now. I didn't notice that until like I was like his hair does look weird. D Wade have braids now.
Yeah. So when he said it, I was like, man, what a way to go out.
Yeah. Like that's
you know,
like
you can say, hey, you know what? We didn't make it to the championship, but I knocked those Warriors in their ass.
This is my house.
Ass
he got up on the stage. Yeah, got up on the stage.
Yeah.
It was like, this is my house.
Yeah,
you gotta
man.
go home.
So,
you gotta go home.
Shout out to D Wade, man.
Yeah,
bro. I mean, you deserve every bit of that, man.
That was like it electrified. When I tell you, like people were going crazy for like every time he'd get on the court, like he could stand it. But when he hit that buzzer beater, people were just like it was like standing ovation.
Yeah,
like shit was crazy.
I give it that, man. I'm alright. Damn. I mean, I'm not even. I don't even watch basketball too much. I'm not really. I mean, I kind of just see what I see. I see the highlights, but
you hear people's like chest.
Like even I'm like, damn. You know what? That's greatness. Damn, that dude has worked his ass off.
Because I was like, he's championship caliber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's been to championships and won championships.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who else can say that on that team. Like he's their guy. Like I was just like he should be starting. Like he's the guy to like lead everybody the way they need to go. You know what I mean? And that's just like he's the oldest guy in the team probably. He's got to be, but he's still got that twinkle. That twinkle in his eye. That like I'll shake your ass like if you try to square up.
You know what I'm putting in mind too to that is, and not to compare, right?
Yeah.
But just it's presence in me too. Kobe's last game.
Yeah.
Like how everybody was there and he shot his shots. It was and then he walks off the court.
That was like an all-star game though, bro.
Was that? I don't think that was an all-star game.
Well, they kept throwing him the ball. They kept feeding him the ball.
Yeah, but I don't think it was an all-star game.
No, it wasn't. But I'm saying it was like
the way it was.
It was
give
just
Kobe the ball.
It was like give Kobe the ball.
Let him take as many shots
I
as
don't
possible.
think people were like trying to block him or nothing like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was good though. That's not how he wanted it to end. I know that's not how he wanted. He wanted it to end in the championship, but that's Kobe. But yeah, those are my inspirations for the week. This is a very inspirational week. I was just like, damn, Timberland does that. And D Wade does what he does. Then you come with this funk story of the.
There's more to come.
We haven't.
I have something in the archives.
We haven't had a sports movie in a while. Like
Yeah.
a Sandlot type sports movie.
Yeah.
All right.
That's exactly what that movie was, man. It was phenomenal. It was dope.
What was that movie with Keanu Reeves where he was like with the kids playing baseball? What was that?
Hardball.
Hardball. It was like a lighter-hearted hardball, probably what happened with like you guys have the funk to tie it. It was that story was just they were in the ghetto, like they couldn't.
Michael B. Jordan.
They couldn't get out. Was he in that movie?
Yeah.
Was he a kid?
He
was like
young.
He
was
like
a
a young
kid
kid
in that movie.
I didn't know that. I have to go back and when you watch a movie you don't realize who people are.
Yeah.
And then you watch it again and you're like that's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they just blow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that was him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my inspiration is being present to right now. That's my inspiration. It's like, you know what? Let me back it up. No, let me stay present with it. Yeah, here's what I'm present to. I am taking a sex and intimacy course. And it started on when I signed up. And I really got present to because this is what Landmark said. It's like, you know, the course starts when you register. And I finally got what comes up for me now is, yeah, it does start because you start to think about what this course is going to be like.
Yeah.
You start to say,
Anticipate.
because you don't know. You don't have no idea what's going to be said or how's it going to play out.
Yeah.
But your brain is trying to put something in that spot
Yeah.
of what is this going to be like.
Right.
And I finally got that. So that's a side note. That's why I'm
They're
inspired.
gonna give me an egg. I gotta walk around it.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's sex and intimacy. So, you know, how we collapse the two. Like, we automatically
Join them together.
think it's like this physical thing that we do as men. And I'm talking from a man point of view. I don't know about women, but the opportunity to be in a room with people that are all having this question of how do we, you know, discover and define or whatever the case may be these two words that are two different things that we tend to put together, that we can put together.
Oh, sorry.
Is it? Yeah, it's over.
Sorry, Instagram.
Sorry. It's an amazing thing. So I'm really inspired to like that I'm able to sit in a space and be mature about it. In one.
Yeah.
And be open to discovering my own sexuality and my own ideas around and really willing to give up shit that I thought was what it was,
The way
or what
it
it is,
is,
or the way
it's
it
supposed to be.
is, or what we've created in our life, you know, due to our experiences.
Yeah.
So, sex and intimacy. That's where it's at. Everything.
Did you start? Like
yeah,
the course started?
It was Thursday. Yeah,
Okay.
and we have 9 more sessions.
Okay.
So I'm just curious to know like what's gonna come up for me and just to discover like it's just another conversation to have.
Yeah.
And I think it's very necessary because everybody's confused around it. Or else we wouldn't have the divorce, or else we wouldn't have somebody blaming somebody for their money. I feel like if people had an understanding of what this really is, that this is something sacred. This is, you know, having a context around it is powerful.
Yeah.
A true context, but it's something that we just don't talk about.
Right. Yeah.
We kind of just assume, like you go into a relationship with somebody and you assume that they're gonna do what is going on in your head. But you know, I was gonna say something. Damn, I almost slipped up. But it's like you didn't even tell me. Like, what are you talking about? These big expectations of doing what?
Like
You like
yeah.
peanut butter? What are you talking
Okay,
about?
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
No, I'm not doing any peanut butter.
You crossed it.
First of all, I like bananas.
He's like, here's,
You know,
here's
so-
the list. Here's the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Sign that, initial here,
Yeah.
and date it.
All in your head. Didn't even get the memo in the physical memo. It's all what you playing out in your mind
Yeah.
on how it should
And
be.
nobody ever really comes to terms, right? Like, they never like really talk about it, like in an honest like conversation.
Yeah, there's an identity right there.
Yeah.
Covered. So,
So, all right. Well, I don't know. Did you have anything else to add?
no, that's it, man.
Okay.
I'm with it.
All right. Well, this was Choice
I'm Nay, and we are the Upper Room Podcast, your platform creators.
And if you're looking for a place to chill,
Come to the Upper Room.
peace.
We are out.
Nice.
Man, that was dope. That was great, man. I didn't know how this was gonna go because I know I don't have any current events, nothing going on. But I'm free with just the conversation, so it's just like dope.
Yeah. Like you just let
That's
it
what I
flow.
mean. Yeah, that's what we've been doing, and then now it's like I'm not even thinking about it too much.
It like
It's just what it
it
is.
just like comes flows
Yeah.
naturally. Then we have people adding to the conversation.
Yeah, and that was beautiful. And we ended at 11:04.